What? You're telling me that I can get rid of my fears? Really? Wow. Alright. Are you saying that I don't need to drink my ethos water no more to get rid of my fear? Alright, well, if you do that, I'll make you a nice margarita. Oh, darling, are you gonna teach me how to get rid of my... Darling, oh, yes, oh, that would be fabulous. Oh, yes.
Hey, I'm Patrick Warburton. I ain't scared of no. Alright, I am scared of, raccoons eating off my table while I'm not looking. Raccoons have rabies.
Are you saying I could get rid of my fears? Because I'm a scared guy. I know. I get it. All right, guys. Even those celebrities are scared of things. And that's what this video is about. So please continue on watching the Logan Tyler Nelson Show. And this is the video that's going to show you how to combat those fears. Yeah. Get out of here, fear. Boom. Alright, I gotta work on my martial arts, I get it. First things first, why do we even get fear? Why is fear a feeling? It kind of sucks. It makes you yawn a lot, sometimes it makes you tired, it makes you feel like there's a frog in your throat, you're thinking in your head, you're sweating. I mean, it is just not fun. Fear is probably the least fun emotion that there is to have. And we get it only because when we were hunting for animals and we had to do that kind of stuff, we needed this fear to tell us, all right, don't go by that awesome food over there. Like, don't try to kill that lion right now because it's clearly not asleep and it's looking directly at you. And if you had no fear, you just go up to that lion and just strike it with your freaking axe, whatever you got. Maybe it's not an axe, but maybe you've got a cool little knife that you try to stab it with. But that lion's the king of the jungle. It's the king of the jungle, so it'll probably win. So we needed that fear to just honestly tell us, great, dude, maybe next time get away from that lion, go find some other food. So that's why we got fear. Just for our own being, for our own self-help. Let me say that. Not to bring more self-help on you, but for our own well-being, we need that fear. But what if in a culture nowadays, that fear is actually working against us? It's not allowing us to lose the weight that we want to lose. Or it's not allowing us to go up on stage and do stand-up comedian shows. Or it's not allowing us to write that book because we're too afraid of leaving the job that we're comfortable at. It's another thing that gets in the way of our life instead of puts us on a vehicle, or puts us in a vehicle that's gonna make us better, right? So, how do we get rid of it? And actually, how do we get rid of it and then fall in love with it? First thing I do when I try to get rid of fears, I ask myself, what is the worst possible thing that could happen to me if I do this thing? And that's dying. I actually don't think that dying is the worst. I actually think that living with the consequences and failing is what's hard to do when it comes to fear. It's great that we have fear, though. It is really great because it's like a compass. It actually, I think, reminds you that this feeling is truthful and honest. And I don't like to throw around truthful and honest too much, but this feeling is truthful and it is honest. Because when you feel fear, no, it's Sorry, the script that I'm reading off, they wrote in fair. I meant fear. When you're feeling the fear, it means that you care about it. You really want that thing to work out and go perfect as planned, right? So if you're going to do a speech, you really want that speech to go perfect as it can be. You know, no problems happen. When you want to go out and do a stand-up routine, you want the audience to just laugh at every single thing that you say, right? When you go up on stage as an actor, you want people to just weep at every single moment that you have with them staring into your eyes, and you stare back in their eyes and you go, to be, or not to be? That is the question. Whether it is noble in the mind to suffer. Alright, I'll stop acting for you. But seriously, you want these things to go as perfect as planned. So your imagination can play for you, and it can also play against you. Imagine if all those huge things go wrong. What if you go on the stage and the audience is just looking at you blankly and you start getting inside your head thinking that you're a terrible actor? Or maybe the audience for that stand-up comedy is just not feeling it and they're not laughing at anything and you feel like you're a failure. Or maybe that speech that you planned, no one's really understanding a word that you're saying and they're looking at you with this dumb look of, who is this guy? So who cares? That's the next thing that I'm going to bring up for fear, is who cares? Let it go. Let it go. And this is much harder done than said, of course, but you've got to train yourself to just say, I did the work. I did it. I got to let it go. Whatever happens, happens. And the only way you really get better by doing this is taking action. Taking action on trying that new skill or trying out that new speech and failing. A lot of stand-up comedians do this. A lot of speakers do this. Very, very often, these guys come out and they experiment first. They go out and they try these new jokes and they fail. And you got to be good with that. You got to be good with failing. Every single day, I hope that you're journaling about the failures that you're having in your life. Journal about your failures. I promise that it's going to change the way you look at failure. Because every single night, you can just take 5 seconds or 7 seconds. It doesn't take long at all. And just write a simple sentence about what I failed at. Write it down. It's scary. It's scary to do that and stay calm and to just breathe right before you go on stage. But you've got to learn how to do it. A couple of simple things that you can do is do a power pose. Power poses look like this, or that. I'm not going to take credit for these. Amy Cuddy did this great study where she researched people that if they did a little power pose, a 30-second to a 5-minute thing right before they were about to go into that huge meeting or that huge event, if they did something like this, they would feel light years better. Or the next thing was to make them laugh. If someone went into something with laughter, you know, I'll show you a little something that might make you laugh. It's just adorable. Right? Right? Oh, God. That's adorable. So, that dog that just hugs people's leg, it'll make you laugh. It'll make you feel compassionate. I think that's another little trick that you can use right before you're about to go on that meeting is don't think about getting the words right or getting this plan perfect to a T, because perfection will crap on you. Let's just be honest. Perfection craps on you. If you're trying to be perfect, just strive for it, but it's not going to happen. The real part of it is actually when you fail, people, this is the little secret, people relate to people that aren't perfect way more than they relate to people that are perfect. Because that person that's perfect, that Hercules-like person that's out on that stage, that has perfect body, doesn't get a word wrong, says things that are mind-blowing, is someone that is really hard to relate with, because most of us don't have that, right? Most of us don't have that brilliant vocabulary. Most of us don't have those beautiful, great-looking bodies like this guy right here. Most of us are average. And so when you're average, know that when you're on stage, that you are okay, that you're relatable. And when you're relatable, you're likable. So I'm going to end this video here. I just hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this helps you combat your fear. I hope it helps you start those new challenges and endeavors that you want to make possible in your life. And please follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'd love for you guys to show up and come by. I hope this guy was, this guy? See, they keep writing the wrong stuff in the script. God, I gotta get a new script writing crew. I hope this video was exciting for you guys, and I hope it works. And always remember, you are enough. Thanks.